Step into Erin and Shannon's family home steeped in history, where old charm meets coastal living. But first, we'll visit Dino and Kathy. Every room in their seaside haven offers stunning views of the ocean that reflect the tranquility of the shoreline.
Yeah, maybe you should come home. You've been saying it for so long. Let the water lift you from the city's undertow. Yeah, maybe you should come home.
Water, deep, flowing, mysterious, ever-changing yet constant. The inspiration of artists and adventurers. It's the foundation of life. We are drawn to it, to watch it, listen to it, immerse ourselves, and for those who choose, to live beside it.
Maybe you should come home.
My name is Kathy Delgaudio. I'm originally from New York. I'm retired now. I used to be a realtor.
My name is Dino Delgaudio from Queens, New York. I'm retired as well.
When we first came, Dino said to me, "Would you like the pastoral views?" I really loved that. I thought it was so beautiful with the hills and the different shades of green. Then we walked into this house and it was wild with the water, and I said, forget what I said before. I really like this. As soon as we walked in, I felt calm. I felt this is our place. I liked the fact that it had bedrooms and living area downstairs. So when the families came, they have their own space, and then we'd have our space up here.
The buy went amazingly smoothly. The owners were so kind. They knew we were going to be spending some time here after the closing, and they actually brought some table and chairs and just something so we could have time at the house before we had to go back. To this day, I mean, we still stay in touch. We love them. They're just beautiful people.
We moved to Long Island when we got married. We used to love to go to the beach. I used to love to walk the boardwalk. So water was always really important to me. You walk in the front door, first thing you see is the waterfront view, which just kind of blows everybody away. If you were to go right, you'd go into a dining room that has the hillside view of this community. There's a staircase, you can go downstairs. There's like a suite, a living room area, and bedrooms. Great place for another family if they came with their children to have their own private time. To the right of the dining room, a master bedroom, and that also has a full bath. In the open area, which is the living room, kitchen. To the left of the living room is a sunroom with flyers that go out to the decks.
This would be probably the primary room for me. In the morning, lazily on the couch here, right, and with a cup of coffee. And then the piano's here. I play piano. Oftentimes, that will be a place where I'll wander.
The heart of the home is right here in the living room, kitchen area. We do like to entertain a lot, so the house flows nicely when we have a party or entertain house guests. I love the view, and if I'm cooking, I can also speak to the people who are visiting with us, and it's just a gorgeous room. I love being here. It's very bright. It's always been very comfortable. We just got here in the beginning of July. I said to Dino, every time we walk through those doors, I'm in love again.
When we first got here, we had no furniture. We were living in that sunroom over there. That was really enough for us. I mean, you almost could have told us it's all you're going to get. And then as time went on and we were able to get everything furnished, this again became the center of our life.
As soon as I walked through the door and saw this window, I felt like I was on a boat. And being a sailor with Dino, it just blew me away. I still have that feeling with every time I come in, even if it's just going to the store and I come through the doors again, I'm like, wow. Very hard to get anything done because most of the time you just sit here and look outside and it's always different.
As you come down Straight View Lane, you're coming onto a driveway that is red dirt. There's a garage there. A walkway leads to the front door. It's kind of hard not to be looking out at sea and getting a little bit connected to things larger than yourself. So we kind of named that area Inspiration Point. We go down there and really think about our loved ones. Most days we'll get ourselves down to the end of the walkway there. And then you get a real look at the round cliffs. Kathy always reminds me not to get too close to the edge. One day, I just hope if there's any kind of change in the contour that I don't walk out a little too far and find myself going down. But we just love that point. At low tide, we can get down to the beach, and I personally love that. I mean, I love being able to find my way down there and then just spend some time walking on the beach, finding some sea glass.
When the tide goes out, the colors change. If it's a rainy day, it's a different color than if it's a beautiful sunny day. There's certain times when the light shines on the water that kind of sparkles, and it's just amazing.
I like at nighttime, if you have all the lights in the house on, you can look in all the windows. You can see a lot of life at nighttime when it's all lit up. I mean, it's kind of a special time when you're looking, especially from the water towards the home. It's something that really surpassed our expectations for this phase of our life. When we have visitors here and we have family here, we have great memories of all the young ones being up here, getting in the water, getting in a little inflatable boat. When I look back at the property from the Cape, from the point there, I still can't believe that this is ours. Every year has been better than the one before. I think the constant change, every so often we'll see a boat, cruise ships come through. It reminds us that people book a cruise to come here, and we're lucky enough to be here. In a given day, there are times when we'll just sit here and watch a favorite bird out there that seems to come back every time.
I like the changes that go on every day. The lighting of the sun as it hits the water, changing tides. The red sand will appear, boats that pass by. It's just a beautiful place to watch life go by. Everybody that comes up, they don't really like the drive because they're like, where are we going? When they finally get here, they say, I get why you take that long ride. They really love it. The hard part is, we have to schedule people in because we only have a certain amount of time.
We tell them book early, there's still room at the inn. The couple, they drove up from New York years back, and one morning I see him up on the deck. He's kind of looking out, and he called both of us over and he said, I have one question to ask. And he said, how do you leave here? And that was really, I thought, a great question, because we said, usually with a tear in our eye, if the time did come that we got too old to travel up, of course, we'd miss the home, but I think we would miss the people that we've come to love.
Yeah, they're like family. It's been a beautiful life, actually. We've had such luck to be able to spend summers together with our jobs, which was great. Yeah. Not too many people can spend the whole summer together.
Before she became a realtor, Kathy was in finance. It worked, super hard. And I was working with the schools, and I used to have summers off. I think at some point we came to a time before we found the house where we realized that the wealth of time, the time we could spend together, time that we could share with our family, I think that's what really moved us into making a decision to do this. Even now, like I said, I never thought that we would find some place like this in such a beautiful part of the world and be able to call it home.
We're not going to live forever, so...
With that?
So we love it, but I know if something happened to Dino, I probably wouldn't be able to come up by myself.
And I think for myself too, I think without Kathy, I think that would probably be a time to deal with letting this place go. We don't like to think about that too often, but it is a part of life. I'm sure that another family would just enjoy it as much as we have.
I like living by the water because it's very peaceful. You look out there and no matter what's on your mind, it kind of mesmerizes you. Some people get it from yoga or meditation. All your cares just seem to evaporate. And like Dino said, there's something bigger than you.
It lets you have a sense of wonder. You look out there and it takes you to that place where, you recognize that there's a big world out there. You do see creation right in front of you. There's not a day that goes by that we don't marvel at the great blue heron come on in, find its place on the shore, like awe-inspiring for both of us. Home, in a physical sense, it's a place where over time you've got great memories.
Home is where the heart is, and our heart is here, so we're home.
Maya mentioned the amateur songwriter and wrote a song entitled Home is Wherever You Are. I met this beautiful woman when she was a young girl. So really, as long as I'm with her, I know I'm home. In the early years, we liked the structure, we loved the view. But now I think it has so much more for me. Coming here really just brings back all the great times that we both shared here. So I think as time goes on, it becomes more precious, actually, because there's more that we can look back on and say, boy, we've really had quite a life on the shore.